Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Have you ever covered a carpet stain with a rug? Ignored a leaky faucet? Pretended your half-painted living room is supposed to look that way? Well, you're not alone. We've all got unfinished home projects. Whether it's a door that sticks, or a disorganized closet, or an AC unit that only works half the time. It all matters. You just haven't taken care of it yet. But there's an easier way. Just download the Thumbtack app. You can search for what you need done and find tons of highly rated pros right in your neighborhood. Check prices, reviews, and book a pro right on the spot. Plus, you'll know what to tackle next, because Thumbtack is the app that shows you what to do, who to hire, and when. Pull out your phone and in just a few taps, say goodbye to all those unfinished home projects and say hello to caring for your home the easier way. Download Thumbtack and start a project today.
It's back. Odyssey's Oceanfront Concerts on the sands of Virginia Beach, April 26th through 28th, with performances by Juicy J and Elite Chopper, along with T Grizzly, Skilla Baby, 310 Baby, and Shorty Shorty. A full weekend of entertainment going down Oceanfront with DJs, food, and more. Odyssey's Oceanfront Concerts. Get your tickets now at OdysseyOceanFrontConcerts.com. That's AUDACY, OceanFrontConcerts.com.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
What kind of a show are you guys putting on here today?
It is going to be incredible. Wait for it. And I hope you're hungry, because the second half of this word is edible. Incredible.
John Anchus, the head women's basketball coach at Hutchinson Community College, who we very rudely dropped a little bit earlier in the show when we were talking to you about your great win last night to win the championship in Casper, Wyoming, 88-80 over Northwest Florida, overtime. You were describing how this all came about, John. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me, Bob. Yeah, it was, an exciting finish. We actually had a lot of luck kind of at the end. That they were, we were down 2 with 2.1 seconds to go. They go to the free throw line, make the first, miss the second. We get the rebound, call timeout, move the basketball forward, run a sideline play, and Haley Jackson gets fouled and goes to the line and makes 3 free throws for us to put it in overtime.
Can you even fathom being fouled in that situation? Is that something that you accounted for it all? Like, hey, this is going to be a guarded shot, and maybe you get fouled, or maybe you lean into it. Was that part of the conversation? Because that obviously does not seem like an opportune time to commit a foul.
No, it was clearly, we talked about where we wanted to go with the basketball. We had, worked on the set multiple times going into the national tournament. It was just fortunate that, we got a look. The kid who fouled us was, just kind of reached in, just made a careless play and caught her on the, Haley on the way up. And, it's really fortunate that the official, called a foul in that position, because many times, they just let it go.
Well, and I'm kind of curious on how did the game kind of go the way you thought it was? Obviously, you probably figured it was going to be a tough game, but you always focus on that last play. Did the game kind of go along as you saw it? Were you happy with the performance? How did the game start, and was it kind of what you expected?
Well, the game went well for us in the first half. We had the lead to as many as 13. And then, we really did a great job of executing. I thought they had a tough time defending our ball screen actions. And we did a great job defending them. And then we talked at halftime. They've got such a great inside presence. And then they've got a guard by the name of Destiny McFall who's a transfer from Temple that was really a nightmare matchup for us. And we talked about it at halftime that she was going to try to take over the game, and she really did. We really did a poor job in the third quarter of taking care of the basketball, and that's where they got back in the game, just simply putting pressure on us full court, and we didn't handle it very well and gave them a lot of easy points. But
John Onches,
we found
I'm sorry, John.
Go ahead, Bob.
I was just going to say we're talking with John Onches, the women's basketball coach at national champion Hutchinson Community College. You've been at this a while. You've been in these games before. You hadn't won one before last night. So I just want to know personally, when you're coaching this team and Haley Jackson goes to the line, you're down 3, and she has 3 shots. What's going through your mind? Because you can't really coach, so you're a spectator like everyone else at that point. What are you thinking to yourself?
I really had confidence in her. You could tell the first one she was pretty nervous at. The second one, she looked like she had calmed down a little bit, and then the third one, there was a little shakiness to it. So it was definitely, a great feeling for, our whole ball club, for her to be able to step up and be able to, come through in the clutch as a freshman, really on the biggest stage in the national championship game.
And then after all that, you've got to get ready and play another 5 minutes. So you got to put that kind of out of your memory banks. Yeah, it's unbelievable. But then you got to be ready to play 5 more minutes, and you really played a great overtime.
We did. We dominated the overtime. And a funny story about, the game, Bob. We were down 6 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And then we had 2 baskets that tied the game that the officials called offensive fouls on us. And then, we were kind of in scramble mode and happened to foul. And, of course, we foul with 2.1 seconds to go or maybe 2.5 seconds to go on the clock. And, we had, like, multiple kids that were just kind of distraught in the huddle. And, we're almost in tears. And I just told them, I said, hey, look, we had an opportunity, if she misses one of these, put the game into overtime. And then once I said that, they were like, hey, we do. And we were fortunate that she missed the, one or two. So that gave us an opportunity to put it into overtime. And from that point in overtime, it looked like Northwest Florida was kind of in shock that the game got to that point. And we just dominated, and they gave us, a lot of easy baskets.
And you had 3 players. They had 3 players foul out of the game. You had 2. So kind of turned into a battle of attrition to some degree, Jeff.
So, Coach, this is kind of a weird question, but, if I were in your shoes, and I'm obviously not, and I'd been close so many times, and, you finally break through, I would just be thinking about all the players that I'd previously coached that didn't win the national championship, not through their fault or your fault, or it just didn't happen. Is that where your thoughts go, or do you think does kind of your coaching life flash before your eyes a little bit?
Well, I've had so many of our former players reach out to us and on the trip home and last evening about how excited they were for us, and that's. And I've told them that they're much a part of this as this team is, because they've helped build our program to where it is, and they we're fortunate to be here and create what our program has reached, And then, it was just, exciting for me to hear from all of our former players, and it's as much a part of them as it is this group.
Coach, I'm kind of curious. Everybody wants to know about the game and stuff. I want to know what happened after. What was it like in the locker room? What'd you guys do? My guess is you probably had some chocolate milk and just went back to the hotel and went to bed.
The kids carried the water coolers back in our locker room and tried to surprise me. We danced a little bit in the locker room, and then we after we got done celebrating in the locker room, we went back to Denny's, which was right next to our hotel, and we tin cupped it in Denny's.
Very nice.
John Anchus, our guest, his first national championship after a long and highly successful career as the women's coach at Hutchinson Community College. So a couple questions, John, before we let you go. When we talked to you last, you hadn't played yet in Casper in the tournament. So I'm curious how that all went, the venue, the crowds, the atmosphere. And then I'd like to know what's going to happen in Hutch to celebrate this monumental victory.
Well, I thought Casper did a great job of hosting the tournament. The venue was really big. I thought that the Division I coaches did show up and for the first 3 or 4 days. So I was pleasantly surprised with how many coaches attended the national tournament. The biggest crowd that was there was obviously Casper played in it, and they played Northwest Florida, and that was a tremendous crowd. It was a great setting. I thought it was a great game. So I felt like it was a good place to have it. I also felt like we had maybe some of an advantage. Our kids are used to the cold weather. I felt like some other teams were maybe bothered by the altitude. But we did a great job. We only have 11 on our team. And, being the number 1 seed really helped us having a day off on Thursday and then a day off on Sunday. So, but when we get back to Hutch, I think that, we're supposed to have a police escort pick us up at some point as we get into town, and then we're going to go into to the sports arena and celebrate with all our fans.
What time are you guesstimating that's going to happen, John?
We're supposed to right now, if we stay on track, we're not supposed to be home until 8:15.
Okay. Well, that's past my bedtime, but I'll send some younger people over to celebrate with you.
Don't stop at Denny's. It'll be tomorrow.
Hey,
Okay.
Hey, John, really happy for you, your team, obviously, the city of Hutchinson and all the fans that have jumped on board with not only your team but the men's team. It's just awesome. Congratulations, and we'll talk with you soon, okay?
Thanks, Bob. It's been a fun season, and I appreciate you guys, getting us on to be able to, put our program out there.
You bet. Take care. Safe travels. John Anchus, the head women's basketball coach at Hutch. They won last night in overtime, 88-80 over Northwest Florida. They had the misfortune of being playing at the same time that the Iowa LSU women's game was going on, because I would have watched this game. It was on ESPNU.
Well, I don't know.
Don't you have anything?
It'd have been interesting.
Not really.
I probably would have tuned in.
I watched a good chunk of the men's game on ESPN2, in which Barton County won. That was Saturday afternoon, I believe. So, yeah, it's good that they're getting that coverage. Right, dudes?
Well, ESPN.
And you're the only guy apparently I can talk to about
good for the J. I mean, I don't know. I would have watched that game. Huh? Cool. Great. I don't know. What am I? I know
we have great conversations.
I know we're here talking.
Look at him. You're bothering him.
It's just normal. It's a normal 2 to 4 afternoon.
Yeah, I thought that was a.
Hey, Duda, I'm going to tell you something I didn't do, but I would have done if I didn't do another thing.
What was that?
Well, if I didn't drive home, I maybe would have stopped to get a bite to eat, but I didn't.
Well, that's fine.
See? You got nothing.
What was I supposed to have?
Exactly.
But you're talking about.
But he said I would have watched that game if I didn't watch another game. Oh, cool. Right?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
Hey, well, here's what I want to know.
What the
Seriously,
heck is going on?
Here's what I want. How old are you now? You're getting
78
past,
after
you're
today's
getting past
show.
your prime.
Literally 78.
There was a time a few years back when I just wanted you to beat the tar out of Jeff.
I know there was.
I don't know that you could pull it off.
I don't think I could.
Well, I
know
I
of any other.
Oh, I
players?
could find somebody for you. That won't be a problem.
Still
like
in town?
Buy him a couple beers and it's good to go.
Maybe a current hockey player.
Well, I'm sure I could find somebody. That I could probably.
We don't want to get him in trouble.
Who?
Whoever's going to come beat me up. That's assault.
How about Rammer? Would he do it?
Rammer might. We could ask Rammer.
Is he a fighter in the day?
Is he a fighter? Yeah, you wouldn't want to mess with that guy.
Okay, well, I get it.
At all.
Why do those guys make good coaches? Or why do maybe I'm just
a
with
lot
a
of
small
them have
sample between him and McClellan.
Yeah, but a lot of them have a lot of respect. A lot of guys know what they did because as a hockey player, a lot of guys can't do what they did. You can't go out there and fight 30 times a year, sticking up for the guys all the time. So you gain a lot of respect in that regard with a lot of those guys. So I think that's probably why.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So then the players that come in they'll know who it is, and you have a little more respect knowing that if you maybe do something wrong, you could get a right cross.
Yeah, respect is a good way to put it. There probably is a little fear, a little intimidation.
Exactly.
Were guys afraid of Kevin McClellan?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Physically, or just I don't want this guy to scream at me today?
Well, that mostly, not physically. Mac would have never done
Understood,
that
but
to
just
anybody.
even...
But the chances are that maybe he would have, because Mac had a lot of concussions. So I mean, I never knew who I was getting in the morning when we got into the office.
Have you had a lot
which
of
Mac
concussions?
do we got today?
Why do you say that?
We
Jeff?
never really know what we're getting when we come down
that's
here.
baloney. You always get the same.
Is that true, dudes?
Huh?
Why do you want to go to dudes?
Because I say things. I don't think I'm just making stuff up. So I go to the other guy who experiences it.
I've had lots of concussions. And back then, they used to give us a smelling salt and get back out there next shift.
Right, go play.
Then you get on the bus and you wake up and you're in a new city and you're asking what happened the night before. Guys are kind of filling you in. Then you go play that night.
Yeah, that's just beautiful.
How what it is. And look at me. I turned out just fine.
How did guys feel about teammates who did sit for injuries? Was that just
Well,
like,
if
I
you
would
were
get
injured?
There's a difference between being hurt
and
being
playing
injured.
I know, but even hockey guys, they come back from crazy stuff.
If you're hurt, you don't play. If you're injured, let's go. Put a bandage on it. Here we go.
No, it's the
right?
it's the
Other
opposite.
way around.
It's the
If
opposite.
you're injured, guys understand. If you're just hurt, then you get out there.
That's a good point.
If you're hurt, you can play. If you're injured, you
right
can't.
now,
play.
I've had a bad shoulder. Okay.
How do you
Yeah,
know?
But you're moving it around enough that you should be able to play.
How do you know? But what's the line between hurt and injured?
Basically, if you have a surgery or you tear a ligament or you break a bone, that's considered an injury.
Then you don't play.
But if
you
you
take a skate
you're
to the face or
sore,
something, you
if
should
you got
be
a
out
cut and you got 12 stitches the night before, you can play the next night.
I'll tell you a
Sure,
guy
of
that
course.
would have played through almost anything, and that's the guy we just talked to, John Anches.
Yeah, there's
Tough
respect
player.
there.
Very tough player. Gritty. Loved watching him play. All right, time for a break. When we come back, Jeff has a game. It's for Duda and yours truly. I'm on a little bit of a run right now, winning a lot of these things.
I haven't noticed.
You believe that in your heart, don't you?
Well, I won the poll, the Bob and Jeff poll. Just slaughtered him. With
We lost the
college
game
back.
we played on Friday.
Nobody could understand why you went with Baylor. It's just
Because they won a national championship and have been good for 2 decades. Maybe that's why.
yeah. Good luck with that. That really helped you. You're down 76-24.
Great.
It's early.
And it wasn't ever. It was just Paul Solentrop. I saw that.
And lots of others. We'll be back. This is the Bob and Jeff Show on KFH.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 1H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Have you ever covered a carpet stain with a rug? Ignored a leaky faucet? Pretended your half-painted living room is supposed to look that way? Well, you're not alone. We've all got unfinished home projects. Whether it's a door that sticks, or a disorganized closet, or an AC unit that only works half the time. It all matters. You just haven't taken care of it yet. But there's an easier way. Just download the Thumbtack app. You can search for what you need done and find tons of highly rated pros right in your neighborhood. Check prices, reviews, and book a pro right on the spot. Plus, you'll know what to tackle next, because Thumbtack is the app that shows you what to do, who to hire, and when. Pull out your phone and in just a few taps, say goodbye to all those unfinished home projects and say hello to caring for your home the easier way. Download Thumbtack and start a project today.
It's back. Odyssey's Oceanfront Concerts on the sands of Virginia Beach, April 26th through 28th, with performances by Juicy J and Elite Chopper, along with T Grizzly, Skilla Baby, 310 Baby, and Shorty Shorty. A full weekend of entertainment going down Oceanfront with DJs, food, and more. Odyssey's Oceanfront Concerts. Get your tickets now at OdysseyOceanFrontConcerts.com. That's AUDACY, OceanFrontConcerts.com.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show on 97.5 and 1240.
All right, Max. It is
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
boy, nothing gets me more fired up than that.
Wow.
I'm so ready to play this game.
Okay, well, what is it? We're going to play the Feud.
The Feud?
Playing Family Feud. These are real survey questions from real shows.
No. They are?
Yeah. Season 21, Jason picked that, and 5 answer questions. So we'll have the top 5 answers on the board for all of these. You only get 1 strike, though. You get to name, continue to name. Once you get a strike, if you haven't named them all, it goes to the other person. They get a chance to steal.
And there's
and you don't get the point?
And a certain amount of answers, right?
All the questions have 5 answers.
And you don't get the points?
If they get stolen, then no.
But you get the points leading up to when you miss.
No. If they get stolen, you don't get the points. The person who
so
steals.
you have to get all 5.
Not necessarily. If the person trying to
Do you
steal
understand
misses.
This?
Yeah, so like if he gets 3 and then I get 1, he gets 3 points, I get 1 point.
No, you get all the points from all the people who said the answers.
Numbers. Right. And it's out of 100?
Yes.
Yeah, so like if you get your 3 answers, you get the total points that.
Oh, God.
And they add up to 80, but he doesn't.
I'll win this.
All right, who wants to go first? Duda, as defending champion, you get to decide.
What's he defending champion
I
of?
won the last one on last Friday.
Go.
Bob can go first.
All right. And these are, I'm just taking from the page and going down. Name something you would do to imitate a chicken. The top 5 answers are on the board.
To imitate a chicken.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, make the sound a chicken makes.
That's correct. I'll give you that.
Walk funny.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Whoa, what are you giving? I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Strut. I'm giving him that, and he said the noise. That's cluck or bok bok. But we would like you to be a little more specific.
Well, I don't care what you would like. Lay an egg.
That's also correct. You're up to 74 points.
Oh, well, there's nothing left.
With 2 answers to go.
I don't. That's.
You're going to just take the strike.
Yeah.
All right, Duda, to steal 74 points, can you name one other thing that you would do to imitate a chicken?
To imitate a chicken.
He has said the noise, the strut, and laying an egg.
Pooping.
Incorrect. Bob gets 74 points. The answers you missed were flap arms. So do this little thing that chickens do, and peck.
Oh, there you go.
Jason, I don't think you really tried there.
Peck.
It's been a while since Duda pecked.
It has been. All right, dudes, you're up.
Okay, what do we got?
Name something, top 5 answers on the board. Name something a man might do on a date that tells a woman he's really into himself.
Talk about himself.
Yeah, that's correct for 62.
Repeat the question again.
Name something a man might do on a date that tells a woman he's really into himself.
Wearing fancy clothes.
That is incorrect. Bob, to steal 62 points, name something a man might do on a date that tells a woman he's really into himself.
Well, this is a tough.
Yeah, I know. I know.
5 seconds.
Comb his hair at the table.
Ooh.
Manicure himself.
I'm going to give you that. Yeah.
What?
Primp.
I suppose, yeah.
I'll give you that. You get 62. You're up to
You get 62 for that?
30. Yeah, because you got 62. Your first answer was 62 points.
Oh, so he steals the points.
Yes, he steals all the points.
That's stupid game.
136 to 0 right
this
now.
is a blowout.
We're not going to 300. We'll just go till we go.
Wait a minute. Was that the original plan, to go to 300?
No, but that's what they do on Family Feud.
Well, then that's what we're doing.
No.
Wait,
We're not
I'll get to 300 first, and then
we'll go to 500. Fill in the blank. This is back to Bob. Fill in the blank. I won't go camping because I'm afraid of blank.
Because I'm afraid of insects.
Correct. That's 31 points.
Because I'm afraid of snakes.
Incorrect.
What? Reptiles?
I don't know. Am I going to give that to you? That's tough.
Snakes?
I wish I had a judge that I could pass this on to.
I'm the judge.
Ask Misty. Snakes?
I'll give it to you. Wild animals and bears.
Oh, that was my
I love it. Yes, of course.
Game's rigged.
All right, you got 3 more, but you have 88 points.
Oh, Duda could steal this from
you
me.
could.
Yes.
I got 3 more.
Yep.
Because I'm afraid of getting lost.
Incorrect. That's a strike. Jason, to steal 88 points.
Oh, you got to have this.
What could you be afraid of that makes you not go camping? I won't go camping because I'm afraid of blank.
5 seconds.
Going to the bathroom outside.
Incorrect.
What?
Bob is now up to
How about sleeping outside?
If
224.
If you need some time to add
Sleeping
it up.
outside? Is that
No,
on there?
Not really.
What are they?
The dark, axe murderer, and bad weather. By the way, the other things a man might do to that would tell a woman he's really into himself: look in the mirror or the spoon, check his phone, and take selfies without her.
I've only looked into a spoon a few times on a date, so I
I don't. I've never done that.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't
Who
think
would
you
look
are.
into a spoon?
Well, I guess it would be you.
Oh my God! Don't lash out at me just because
What?
I'm killing you in this game.
I'm getting pumped right now.
You are. It's not good for you.
Thanks, Tips. So smart.
I don't like some of these questions.
No, listen. Don't try to get him back in the game.
No, I don't need.
Go
I
down
don't need
the
help.
line.
I don't like these questions.
We got like 8. We got lots of time.
All right, Jason, I'm going to give you a real good chance to get back into this
You know
game.
who you're talking
Although,
to, right?
remember, you only get 1 strike. So we asked 100 women.
Uh-oh.
If you were Snow White, which of the 7 dwarfs would annoy you the most?
Sneezy.
Yes. 18.
Well, I don't know if I know all the names of the 7
Well,
boards.
that's not my problem at this point.
Sleepy.
Yes, for 14.
Grumpy.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. That's
40.
the one I was
You're up to 72, and you have 2 left to go.
Grumpy. I don't know anymore.
That's all. Are
That's
you
it.
bowing out?
I'm bowing out.
All right, for 72 points, can you
I
name?
don't know. Happy.
Yes.
No. There was one named Happy.
Yes.
That's terrible.
He
That
got
would annoy me. How many points did I get?
and how was that annoying?
It's 296 to 0. That's not good.
This is pathetic for you.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I need
Keep
another.
it moving.
I need another good one. Name something you would spend too much money on so your girlfriend wouldn't think you're cheap. That's for Bob.
Car.
Yes, 16.
Ring.
Yes, actually. Jewelry is on there.
Jewelry, of course. How many points was that?
28. You're up to 44.
Dinner.
Yes, 47. So you're up to 91.
What?
I'll give it to dudes to try to steal 91. I don't have any idea. I can't think of anything beyond those 3.
Jason, name something you would spend too much money on so your girlfriend wouldn't think you're cheap.
Your house.
5 sec. No.
Why not?
Well, because
it's not on there.
You wouldn't go buy a house just to impress a girl.
What, you buy a car?
Sure. Cars are nothing.
Oh, for crying
What's the
out
score now?
It's
You just want to know the score. It's lots to nothing. Like, just stop.
391 to nothing.
I'm coming back right here.
This is unbelievable.
It
This
is.
really will become kind of a.
This is a terrible game.
This will become kind
I
of
like
a
it,
talking
though.
point around town.
I got to get. Come on, let's go. Hit me.
Okay, it's by the way, the other 2 there were
Clothes.
clothes/shoes and flowers.
I was gonna do clothes.
Easy.
Close the house.
We asked 100 married women, Jason.
Oh, here we go again. You can't ask me women questions. I haven't figured them out in 49 years, man.
It's okay if your husband gives your mom a kiss. It's not okay if he does what during the kiss?
What? This is a
plead the
family
fifth.
show.
I'm not even answering the question.
You're
No,
not?
we're not going. We're not going to
I'm
answer
not answering that question.
That's a good question.
That's awful.
Not for a
question.
All right,
family show.
Jason.
Okay.
They were all relatively tame. We asked 100 single people, so this should be right up your alley. Name
What
an
do you mean?
event. Name an event for which you'd hate to find yourself without a date.
Wedding.
Yes, 42 points.
Find yourself without a date. Going to a party.
Yes, that's 20. 62.
To a family gathering.
I'll give that to you. Reunions on there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, don't you wait a minute and anything.
Wait a minute.
Some of your questions.
72 on the line here.
I'll say funeral.
No, incorrect. Bob, name an event for which you'd hate to find yourself dateless as a man. 2 answers remain.
Concert.
Incorrect. Jason, finally.
What?
Erica.
72 on the board.
Game on.
What are the other 2?
The other 2 are Valentine's Day and the prom.
Well, there's a concert at every prom I've been to.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't get to any.
Oh my goodness.
Never got to any. You guys are good to go.
Some of these questions
All right,
aren't
we
very
got
good.
time for
Whoa!
1 or 2 more. We got a
Minimum
dude.
2 more.
We got a radio show here. I got to keep track of time.
Oh,
this is it.
just
One
because
more.
you're winning. Well, you always know that
No.
the last round is triple.
Dude, we'd have to play
triple the
till
points.
we'd have to play till Saturday for you to win this.
Triple the points. Always on
What's
the
the
last
score?
one. It doesn't matter. We got to get through this couple questions.
All right.
One more.
We got the top 6 answers on the board. I don't like the 5 questions anymore. If someone killed Pinocchio, name a way they might get rid of his body. That's for Bob, right?
This is the dumbest question I've ever heard. Face down. I have no idea.
Well, you're not going to eat Jason. Then you get this question, and you can. Yes, you get all the points because he didn't get any. That's 57. Continue.
Can I keep going?
Yes.
With an axe or saw.
Yep. Chop up is on there. That's
Yeah.
31 more.
Bury him.
Yep. 5 more. You got the 2 big ones.
Throw him in the river.
Yes.
Oh,
I can clear it. That's worth triple the points. What's the last one?
Burn. Wait a minute.
You got one more.
Burn.
I already said that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Did he?
Fire.
There's 6, so there's 2 more.
Oh, there's 2 more.
It's made out of wood, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Feed it to termites or recycle. You got 88, 93, 95, so you're up to 167 now.
How many do I have?
391.
Yeah, but the last round's triple the points.
It's not.
In Family Feud, it's always
not
triple
here.
the points.
Thank you.
All right, this is a good one.
No, we're done.
No, one more.
Hurry up.
Most people would fail a lie detector test when asked if they've ever cheated on what?
Now, is it my turn?
Yeah.
A test.
Correct. 42.
Golf.
Incorrect.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Jason?
Spouse.
Yes, you get those points. I'm going to give those to you. Keep going if you want.
Most people would lie about cheating.
They'd fail it.
So if you said I haven't cheated on my spouse, most people would be lying about that.
I don't know. That's what.
I don't want to end. That's it. We're going to take a break.
No, Jason, you can continue if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, I want to continue.
Well, good luck. I've got 380 points.
Hit me.
Keep going.
Oh, I can keep going.
Yeah.
Failed a test if they would lie about cheating on
Right.
so
far,
their taxes.
Yes, that's 14 more.
Cheating on whether they're doing their work.
Yep. You're up to 92 now.
Failed if cheated on. I don't know. That's it.
A diet or a game? 259.
Well, is golf not a game?
Game or game show?
Is golf not a game?
I don't think. I think more of that like a board game.
Golf's not a game.
No, it's a sport. So Jason ends with 259 and probably would have won this thing
if we'd have kept going.
If we keep going. We'll call him.
Out
We'll
of
call him the
time.
champion.
No, we won't call him the champion.
How convenient that we ran out of time.
You know what? The Jeff and Jason show may be happening before you know it.
Oh, that would be so good.
Wow. Wouldn't that be something?
You promise?
You know what?
After today? That's a chance.
I might.
All right.
Final moments here on a Tuesday show. Tomorrow, no show. We got the Royals with an afternoon game. We'll be back here Thursday. And then it's you and me on Friday.
What?
Duda.
It is?
From my understanding. That's my understanding.
Where's Jeff?
Where are you going to be?
K-State orientation.
Oh, that's right. The youngster getting ready to embark on the next journey of her life.
Did you
Yes,
set
that's
up,
right.
Is it like a big group, or did you call and set up a time to go yourself?
It's a group.
Yeah.
I don't know how big it is. I know they have different times to do this, but it'll be fairly personal for everybody.
Well, you got to let me know how that goes, because that's where my daughter's looking to go.
Really? Maybe they could be hang out together up there.
Never know. Possibly.
What's your daughter looking at in terms of academic pursuit?
Architecture.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that your wife is one smart cookie.
Huh? What did I do? I was there, wasn't I?
Most of the time, probably.
Here's what I've noticed. That intelligence can be so profound in one parent that really the other parent doesn't, whatever.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Duda's reaction.
What do you mean you're not laughing at me?
He's being weird.
Well, I've only dealt with Dia on the periphery. I mean, I've had a few, exchanges with her via text and met her a couple times, and she just seems like a really, really bright woman. And so I would guess that has kind of transformed into your daughter.
What? Where are you going with this?
Now, when you have two kids, usually one of the kids more exemplifies you. So I would guess that's perhaps Jackson.
Wow. Just throwing him under the bus. Poor kid. 14 years old, just trampled on by the old man sitting in the chair.
Kid's just trying to find his way in life.
Yeah, all he's ever asked for the last 6 years for Bob to come watch a soccer game.
Yep, never done it.
Never happened. Then
When's the next
throw him under the bus. When's the next one?
When is the next one, by the way? I'm extremely curious.
This weekend.
What time?
6.
What day?
Both.
WrestleMania.
Well, that's right in the middle of WrestleMania and the Final Four.
You can't do that.
I mean,
yeah, what are they doing? Soccer game at 6 o'clock.
Bring Jackson by after the game for Mania.
That's the Final Four.
I know.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
What are they thinking over there?
They're not. Worried about themselves. Ridiculous.
Well, I would imagine you wouldn't be the only parent to kind of scratch your head.
There'll be a few of us with iPads watching the game, I'm sure.
I mean, the kids always come first. Trust me.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Sunday, April 28th, 9:45 a.m., indoor at Stryker.
What day is it?
April 28th.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah. I'm putting you down.
It's indoor at Stryker. Is that a Sunday?
I think that's a Saturday.
Saturday.
That
is a Sunday.
No, that's a Sunday, yeah.
28th's a Sunday.
So unless you're going to church that day.
Well, I haven't, but I may start.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was giving you a note. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
I see what it was like for you, Jeff, now.
Yeah, do you get it?
I understand a little more.
Well, it's strange that it's taken this long, but yeah.
Here's the thing.
Better late than never.
Listen, I'm not the brightest one.
That's true.
He made that clear just a few minutes ago.
Here's the thing. I don't think I'm an easy person to deal with necessarily.
Well, you kind of want to be though at this age, and
I'm easier than I used to be.
Oh my Lord, is that true, Jeff?
Maybe a little, but
really,
old Bob comes out plenty of times.
Oh, I'm a wonderful guy, and I appreciate everybody who thinks so. All one of you.
I was going to say.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone.
We did
Sorry
it.
we put you through the ringer in hour number one. A few technical issues that I was able to get cleared up.
Very good.
Good.
Doesn't pat himself on the back.
Ever.
We'll be back here on Thursday. Have a good evening.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial connection. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 1H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
It's a great day to venture out in a spacious and capable Toyota SUV. Like the new RAV4. With available all-wheel drive, it can go just about anywhere. And with plenty of passenger and cargo space, you'll go from morning carpool to weekend road trip without missing a beat. Plus, with available features like wireless charging and a touchscreen interface, your Toyota RAV4 will keep you connected no matter where you're going. Or check out a spacious Highlander. With seating for up to 8, it's a hub for family adventure. You'll drive in comfort and style with available heated and ventilated seats and all the latest tech. And with available hybrid models, your new Highlander can save you tons on gas. Right now, your local Toyota dealer has more vehicles in stock and is making delivery on new vehicles almost every day. So don't wait. Buy a RAV4 or Highlander today. Visit buyatoyota.com for deals and more. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's back. Odyssey's Oceanfront Concerts on the sands of Virginia Beach, April 26th through 28th, with performances by Juicy J and Elite Chopper, along with T Grizzly, Skilla Baby, 310 Baby, and Shorty Shorty. A full weekend of entertainment going down Oceanfront with DJs, food, and more. Odyssey's Oceanfront Concerts. Get your tickets now at OdysseyOceanfrontConcerts.com. That's AUDACY, OceanfrontConcerts.com.